So there is a ton of Angry Birds games that have been released since 2009, and some games have sequels and others do not. So I'll be discussing sequels of original games that would be an amazing sequel. So games like the original game eventually got a sequel, which definitely would have been on this list if it was made about seven years early, but it's not. So games that I want to see, it's like Bad Piggies has a sequel coming on its way. I don't know when it's going to be released, if it's going to be released, but games like Seasons, Angry Birds Seasons would be a great one in my mind, because yes, they had a lot of episodes and all that stuff, but they could have added a lot more stuff. I don't know what they could have added to make it even better than it was, but they definitely could add something to make it its own sequel of that game. Next up on my list, it would 100% be Angry Birds Space. Just imagine Angry Birds Space 2 with more planets, better gravity, better mechanics, just updated graphics to not the movie graphics. Nobody wants that, but like the newest toon style that Angry Birds Reloaded was in. That would look amazing. Have you imagined it yet? Okay, next up, probably one of the my favorite Angry Birds games of all time, and it being discontinued completely. Of course, I would want to see a sequel of the game. So probably a new map, new characters, just bring in some of the newer characters that have just been added to the Angry Birds group of birds, and it could be amazing. It could be extremely popular with Angry Birds fans if they do it right and don't use the movie graphics, which they keep repeating and somehow don't understand that nobody likes that at all. Next up, an underrated game in the franchise being Angry Birds Fight. So Angry Birds Fight was like Angry Birds Epic mashed to it, Angry Birds Match, but it was actually good. Somehow, it was amazing. I loved it to bits. Like the fate of a lot of the other Angry Birds games, it was removed, and it could have been something crazy if it was still released today. I don't know if I would want a sequel if the original game was still available, like some of the other ones that they've brought it back, but I would definitely pay money to play a sequel of this game. And to wrap up my beautiful list of games that I would love to see a sequel in, it would probably have to be, isn't it, Angry Bird Go. Angry Bird Go 2 with improved graphics, better mechanics would be amazing. So that, none of this is confirmed, but these are just my speculations, and these games would be crazy good. So if you have any others that you'd like to see a sequel of, or a trequel, if you want to see another Star Wars, let me know.